What up, y'all? Welcome back. It's your boy Dudley D. Let's call this clip the late night unscripted talk. I feel like you read something and then felt like you've been sleepwalking for quite some time. So I read a book called You Can't Steal Second with Your Foot on the First by Burke Hayes. Here's the book if you guys are interested. Check it out. It's really interesting book. Like how the world have become very dependent, dependent on other than them. One of the part he really hit home is how like we're all like following a script that is made by people. Like how come like you haven't made your own script? You're just following other people's script, other people's plan, other people's invention, other people's. When he's talking about like you can't steal second with your foot on the first. The first is what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, depending on, let's say, welfare, depending on the government, depending on your job. Basically, you're dependent on this thing, and he's sharing how you can opt out of. The first thing you have to do is like to opt out of these dependent habits and become independent, not reliant on such programs. I was also reading The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco, and he talks about like how we have the sidewalkers and the slow lane and the fast lane, and I want to focus on the kind of fast lane people who are self-employed, people who own businesses, people who invent, people who run hedge funds. There was also other book I read, wrote by Felix Dennis. He's the founder of like the Maximum magazine, and in one of his chapters he talks about how Paycheque is addictive as a drug to sway you from your purpose, your dreams. Remember, like as a kid, you had like this ability, this belief that you can be anything, you can do anything. I'm gonna go a couple of step back and say a lot of books that I've read, like this, the fluff ones, like live below your means, right? There's some truth to that. But if your goal is not to invest, to live below your means, to start something for yourself, then it's not going to be effective, because you're going to always fall back into the dependent world. The goal is to not depend on those programs. I really find it really interesting, like how I've been like playing this game for so long, even though like my background, where I come from, I can say confidently that my dad has never, or a job, let's say, per se. And all my siblings that are older than me right now, even my third, they work for themselves. I've been playing this job mentality for what? Since I turned the age of 18. I'm like 29. I'm 29 now. So I've been playing this slow lane game for 11 years and still playing. You know what I'm grateful? I'm grateful for people who have wrote this kind of books. Burke Hayes and MJ DeMarco, Felix Dennis, people who have actually done it, and then they share their experiences. At some point we all like gonna start at a job, but like my goal or your goal shouldn't be to retire from that job or to retire at that job. Like the ultimate goal for a young man is to actually create something of his own, something that can benefit the mass and also in return him. And when we say that, You know, like people who are winning when I look around, it's people like Walmart. I live in Canada, so we have people who sell, who have found products that sells to people continuously. Those are the people who are winning. Consumers are not winning. Consumers, the only way to switch the game up is to use those hours that you're not working to create something or to do something extra to save up. You can buy like an existing business, because if the system is already in place, you only have to put the right people that can work the system. Anyway, that's the unscripted late night thought. This video is for me. If you enjoyed, drop a like. It's raining right now, as you guys can hear. I don't know if you guys can hear, but my microphone's right on my hoodie. Anyway, take care and peace out.